short week heading into this pivotal game against Azusa, a team that last year was the top team in the GNAC, facing them a second time now this Thursday.
Well, the short week certainly presents a challenge. You know, we were fortunate to play at home where Azusa played on the road, so I think we have an advantage maybe on the front end with that. But we have to depart on Tuesday because of the long trip down to Southern California. So the advantage we might have on the front end is offset by the advantage they have by playing at home and maybe gaining an extra day, you know, on Tuesday, Wednesday. But it is what it is. And our players, they get excited to play. And we've had to move things around. I've never done this before. We've played on Thursday before, but it was always a season opener followed a bye week. And so to play a Saturday night game and turn around with a Tuesday departure for a Thursday game is a heck of a challenge. And these kids, now, fortunately, we were able to get a lot of our starters out by halftime in Saturday's game and rested them there. But it has resulted in quite a bit of a schedule change, you know, practicing on Sunday and Monday type of deal. This is normally an off day for us. But the players have responded. They're excited. Many of them are from Southern California, so it's a chance to go back home, play in front of a lot of family and friends, certainly. But and then they also understand the importance of this game.
This is the second time you'll be facing Azusa this season. The first matchup, a big victory for the Lumberjacks here in the Redwood Bowl. What's different about Azusa this time from the last time the Lumberjacks faced them?
Well, obviously there's going to be a high level of motivation. That we know. We were able to play very well defensively and contain you know, Terrell Watson, and he's obviously, you know, now leading the country in rushing, I see, and he's just a tremendous talent. So again, we have great respect for Azusa Pacific. They are the defending conference champions. They're very tough to defeat on their home turf, just tough to defeat anywhere. You know, we played extremely well game 2 and jumped out, got on them early, and I think that really helped us in that. But this will be an entirely different game. Two very determined football teams that are going to go at it Thursday night, so it should be a great battle.
Looking back on that game, it was the second game of the season for the Lumberjacks. Do you think there's going to be any tricks left in the bag for Azusa that maybe the Lumberjack defense didn't see in that first game?
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. I think both teams will try to learn as much as they can from the film of our first go around. But you tweak things, and again, you've had 3 games since then. And so, you know, there's injuries that factor in. There's players that have developed and young players, you know, that week 2 aren't nearly as young anymore and things like that. So, again, both teams will probably tweak their game plan a little bit. I don't think it'll be, you know, that you won't see a lot of changes. But, again, it's going to be 2 very good football teams. Again, we've kind of separated ourselves at this point anyway within the conference, ourselves being 5-0 and Azusa 4-1. So it's got everything you want in a football game. It should be a great night. The forecast down there is for great weather. And like I said, with a lot of our players being from Southern California, we hope to have a lot of support on our side, and we know that Azusa will have a big contingent on their side.
You talked about what a difference 3 games makes. But what a difference 5 games makes for the Lumberjacks. Coming into the season, there were seemingly low expectations from the outside world. And now the Lumberjacks are ranked 24th in the nation in the AFCA poll released today. How has this team grown and matured over those 5 games?
Well, it's bonded. It's come together, and I've said it many times. This may be as close a football team in terms of that, you know, that strange dynamic of chemistry that we've had here. It's just it's a group of guys that enjoy one another. They enjoy the work that they go through together, and they enjoy each other on and off the field. And there is some talent here, and that obviously has shown itself too. And we've got a really nice mix of veteran players, you know, quality seniors that have been through it before, and then some young players that have come in and really added to our football program. So again, we're very pleased with the start. We also know that how quickly it all goes away if you don't take care of business. So again, we've got our work cut out for us. This is a great challenge, one of the many challenges that any football team might face over the course of a season. This is a great challenge for the Lumberjacks. So again, we're working to continue to be at our best and take another step on Thursday against we know a very quality opponent in Azusa Pacific.
2 quick questions for you, Coach, and I'll wrap this up. Let's talk about two of the upperclassmen on your team. Alex Markarian, who's had back-to-back great games, and I believe overall 6 total sacks. in those past two Lumberjack victories. What has he shown you? What kind of a leader has he been on your offensive team?
Well, he's one of our team captains, but a very quiet leader in terms of being vocal. But I'll tell you what, I don't know if we have a player on our roster that has elevated his play from last year to this year as much as Alex Markarian has. He is playing at a truly different level right now, and it's so nice to see him get recognized because we've known for a long time that we've had a really quality player in Alex. Now the league is finding out about Alex Markarian, and he's announcing his presence quite effectively, I think, with his performance. And I think the other defensive players are feeding off of guys like Alex, Silas Sarvinsky, another senior in there. You know, Cameron Buell and Travis Hansen, Ryan Moreno at linebacker. And again, it's not one player, but certainly Alex has played extremely well.
The next player I'd like to talk about is another upperclassman, and that's Chris Campbell, recognized this week as the Special Teams Player of the Week. Definitely already been recognized as one of the top performers at his position in this conference. But what has he been bringing to the table for the Lumberjacks so far this year?
Well, Chris is so consistent, and it was great to see him have, I think, over 48 yards per punt on Saturday, and he now leads the conference and was the #1 punter in the conference a year ago as well. So we know we have a weapon there. He's just been very, very consistent, almost to the point where you just take it for granted, and you got to be careful in doing so. But just real happy for Chris that he's able to be recognized and lead the conference like he is. Again, he just is one of those quiet guys that does his job, and he comes out here and continues to do it day after day, week after week. So we're lucky to have Chris with us.
Coach, thank you so much for your time.
All right, thank you.